Hi guys, this is Umu from React to the K, and I have Kevin here with me from, the main series. You know him. Woo! Anyway, so this is our first listen to... What's that? Anyways, Jonghyun's Poet Artist Posthumous album. Is that how you pronounce it? Posthumous?
Posthumous.
I butchered that. Posthumous. Pasta.
Man, we already saw
And hummus!
ravioli.
Pasta hummus. Never mind, I'm sorry.
No.
I bought the album on iTunes, so we will not be seeing the lyrics as we listen. We're just gonna do our best to concentrate just only on the music, and yeah. Only One You Need. Boom.
Okay, there's C minor. That already got me. That's it.
Oh!
It's so much more low key than Shine It, the melody.
But I feel like it's like a wood block, pitched down, a bunch of reverb.
Oh, yeah.
But I also picture like taking two plastic buckets and
Yeah. He was singing a lot of ninths and major sevenths. Very cool.
he knows his chords.
What is happening?
Can I turn this up, please?
Sure. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
It's not exactly my thing.
But I like how he faked us out and took their.
Yeah, it wasn't like a drop.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
Harmonies. That was a
That
strange
weird
sound.
shuffle is really weird. I don't think I've ever heard that. It's super filtered.
I like the chord progression on how it's downbeat, downbeat, offbeat, and sometimes his vocal rhythm goes along with that or it conflicts with it.
Yeah, he's very good at that for sure. Yeah, this bridge, like sometimes the song sounds too spacious, and I think this is one of those examples where it's a little too spacious for me.
Everything has too much reverb on it.
Yeah.
Perhaps that's what he just wanted to create in this song.
The chords actually, in that sense, the chords actually the best part.
Which are C minor.
C minor, E flat major, A flat major. Straightforward.
I like how he switches between having
Hear that?
not really percussion sounding synths or samples as the percussion, and also having actual percussion samples being the percussion. So it's like he's switching between two different kinds of jive? What's the word?
Style. Two kinds of jive. Kind of like that. What's your jive? Yeah, see the reverb last.
To save time, we're just gonna keep moving on from song to song, and then at the end we'll just do like a sum up of our feelings. So next one, hashtag. Ready, set, go.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a good sound. Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh. Rhythm.
The sparseness of the percussion is so good.
Did you hear that? Like.
Ooh, water drop.
And it also has like the
With triplets.
ring.
microwave. It swings. It swings.
Both the vocal line and the percussion
That
cymbals.
bass.
The bass.
It's like an 8-bitty sort of thing, but a little rounder. That water drop, yeah, it doesn't appear often,
But did you
when
also
it
hear that?
does,
Da-da-da-da?
no.
I feel like he's adding in like random sounds more and more because he started with that bell, then water droplets, and then now this kind of like was like a reggae drum almost.
It's like he's speaking.
I kind of want to know the lyrics for this one. We're gonna look up the lyrics. See, and now he added that guitar. That one specific part, I'm not sure. He's using it kind of as like a transition between, is it like between verse and chorus?
Yeah.
He just adds more and more sounds. How freaking creative is that? Just that one spot. About his voice in this one, he's using like the same breathy quality that he uses in his ballads, but I feel like his phrasing is much more, you know, longer phrases, and he's sustaining until the end instead of like the push and pull he does with his slower songs.
Yeah, it's still swinging. Still doing a very fast swing, but it's very relaxing.
Which is weird because it's such like, you know, I think it's because like the sample that is doing is kind of, it's high pitched, but it isn't like EQ'd to be in your face.
Right, exactly.
Okay, Grease. I wonder if this is gonna be at all like
no, I don't know.
the musical Grease. We shall see. Ready, set, go.
No. That's a sound.
I wonder if he did his own sound design for this album too.
I don't know. Whoa. Oh, this is some good stuff. Ooh.
Chords.
I don't even. There we go. Planing, basically. The water drop again. Oh, the little brass.
Is that brass doing the?
That's brass, yeah. Yep. Or some sort of synth that sounds
Yeah,
like
it sounds
brass.
like brass. It kind of sounds like a trumpet.
I like the. There's like some watery thing going on. It's really cool. Listen to that. What was that?
Oh my god, I cannot shut up about his rhythm. He uses the perfect amount of
It's almost
fast-paced
like
rhythms with
it's almost like stream of consciousness melody writing, which you don't hear a lot in K-pop. So this wasn't Grease,
No,
but I don't know the entire musical, so maybe there's one track. that's like that.
no, it's not Grease.
I wonder. We need to look up some lyrics. I think.
Do you want to? Okay, hashtag we're Grease.
I think we should do both. Eat a waffle. Eat a waffle. That's the first line. There's 4 crosses in it, so you must believe it. Yes, hashtag. So the waffle is the hashtag. Oh, is this about...
Try eating the bad comments?
Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh. This is real. And they give me something to rip apart. Thanks, I guess. Once that wears out, just switch to a different story, I guess. That's Twitter. That is Twitter. And there's like a tie into like religious stuff. Have faith. 4 crosses in it. Have faith. But then it turns into like hashtag. So it turns into something much less pure. Even though there's something very stream of consciousness about it. Man. What a song. Oh gosh, this is so deep. And the thing is, the way his lyrics are written, it doesn't. He's not sounding self-important about it, like how I'm preaching this message. He just does it in sort of like a, yeah, I can totally relate to this way. That's pretty amazing. I feel like Grease is about something weird too. Oh my gosh. Whew.
It's interesting.
For me, like right from the beginning when he talks about black grease stain, it almost sounds like it's like he has two sides. One side that's much more negative, and that's the black grease stain. Like it seems like it's him being split open and warring with himself. That's my interpretation of this.
Yeah, we're gonna look up the lyrics for the rest of the songs.
Yeah.
They add a lot
Yeah.
to the music. So I mean, I get you guys when you say you should look up the lyrics, look up the lyrics, look up the lyrics.
Could we read it while we listen?
Yeah.
We can make that work.
Okay, let's do that.
Yep.
3, 2.
멈춰버린 숨소리
Oh.
아마 나도 모르게 그때 너를 발견한 순간 무수한 오양들이 결국 너
There like isn't any reverb on the instrumentals, but on his voice there's a lot. Flowing into your sea, this seems like a very watery song.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking too.
This is perfect. The reverb adds.
Man, this could be interpreted in so many ways. I'm not even gonna go into those ways. Whoa. This is way more in your face than any of the songs so far.
I feel like the bass is almost turned up a lot.
Ooh, nice. That's so cool. Yeah.
Wait, where'd that go?
I don't know.
That's
Oh, nice. It's just
beautiful
yeah.
sample. Beautiful. What the?
What does it mean when something that was perceived as shallow suddenly becomes deep? That's what he sings in the lyrics. Like the bathtub, narrow bathtub suddenly becomes deep.
Is this him?
I don't think so. No, there's a.
It's at least layered with a female
yeah,
vocal.
Yeah.
That might have been him, but layered with another female.
This song, oh, not to get too dark, but this song just sounds like acceptance. You're breathing you in, taking the dive, getting to know someone, but like, yeah.
That was such a spacious but also in your face song.
Uh-huh.
Spacious as in like it didn't have the busy samples.
Yeah,
that he
it's
has.
amazing how listenable all these songs are, but then you look into the lyrics and the cool thing is he's like, his big hit is Shinin', and that's for, you know, just the casual fans sort of, or like just the people who are, you know, hearing
It's kind
about
of flashy.
this. Yeah, they just hear
it's
one
good,
song.
but also flashy.
Maybe he wants to be remembered like in a happily celebrated, but then if you really want to go deep into the album, he also offers you his perspective on the more serious stuff.
Okay, sightseeing. 3, 2.
Oh yeah, I did not expect. Wow.
That's a song like if you start conducting, the beat, the actual beat is gonna come in different.
It's a very fast 12.
That trumpet with the harmony.
Yeah, there's that. I love it. I love the high strings that just kind of comp at one note. Like when it's done well. There we go.
Was that a two? Wait.
No, it's a trumpet. It's a trumpet, but
It was a different mute. It was the wah wah mute instead of the harmony.
I think so.
Yeah. And then there's some sax now.
Whoa, that was in time. Oh my gosh. It went full out.
It's interesting how little you can hear of the trumpet like while he's singing. But then it plays such a prominent part when there's instrumental breaks.
Man, you know, that might be one of the greatest marriages of acoustic instruments and like synthetic percussion I've ever
Really
heard.
well
Like
done.
ever.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
And it didn't seem weird at
No.
all. It just seems so natural. I think this is, what pop music may be coming to.
Yeah.
Eventually becoming more and more smooth, but acoustic and synth
Right.
coming together.
Right. And when it's done like this, I mean, who can complain, right?
And on top of that, those didn't sound MIDI.
No.
It sounded like real instruments. So there's one thing of having synths and MIDI instruments playing together that I kind of frown upon. Because that's cheating. That's just basically synth and
Right,
synth
right.
that
Well, I don't
sounds
know.
like a real instrument.
I don't know if the strings sounded too real.
No,
but
no,
it's
the
real.
synths didn't sound real, but the saxes
Yeah,
and
the trumpet.
sounded real.
But there's something about that moment. It almost sounded like it was actually kind of sloppy that moment when the trumpet was doing its solo. But it makes it sound like it's improvised on the spot. Like it was rhythmically not all together, but that's what made it such a cool moment.
Very true. I would like a pop song with improvisation.
Exactly. I mean, you compare Take the Dive with Sightseeing, and like that's just two worlds of sound, even though they are kind of close in a way.
Which is insane. He did all of this music and it's all so different, but I feel like the lyrics and the topics that he talks about rounds them. Like, of course, like his, genius composing with rhythm and chords kind of stands for, and like also like oftentimes he has some nice intervals in the vocal melody and such that aren't used in pop tunes and, for like, the most easy listening songs. And I think that's his signature in the music, even though it can delve in so many different styles. But also like the lyrics I think is what's might be most recognizable.
Yeah, but like I'm thinking about like how he sings about similar topics in Sightseeing and in Hashtag. And in Sightseeing, he kind of just breezes through it. Like it almost sounds not cheerful, but it's very lighthearted in the way it talks about it, even though might be some sarcasm inside. But Hashtag is much more heavy. It's like, it's meant to be heavy. It's meant to make you really think. While Sightseeing, it's like, this is what we do. Maybe we should change it. He's like hinting, rather than really pouring his heart out.
Okay, next one. Rewind. Ready, set, go.
Man, see, compared to the previous song, you just, like every song just is something new.
I predicted it.
Did you do it?
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
This is like,
This could be the best track so far.
almost this one kind of really distorted piano reminds me of Luna's Free Somebody, except the dark or angsty version of it.
He's singing 1, 2, 3 in different languages. 1, 2, 3 again.
German. French?
Oh, yes, French. This is something else.
It's noisy. That lyric hits me because he's talking in such a quiet voice,
Right,
as if he's like trying not to make too much noise. So it's like the tone that he's talking in right now is like he's like complaining inside his head. It isn't like you would complain to your friend. It sounds like this is the voice he hears inside his head when he's complaining or is annoyed by something. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. I love the texture of the. It's
But then
I
when
always,
no, you finish.
I always love samples that are like that because it's so gentle, but you can feel the pulsating in your ears and kind of in your body.
Yeah, but when you juxtapose it with like instruments that have sudden starts and stops, like the piano, there's like almost there's no reverb on it at all. That effect, it's, yeah, there's like a cognitive dissonance almost, but it makes it so interesting. You're just fascinated when you're listening to it.
And there's like this kind of like bongo. Can you hear
You're
that?
right, yeah. Oh, it's so faint. Oh, that's something weird.
It kind of sounds like he's hitting a spring.
Yeah. Wow. That was just like a mood piece. The song sounds like an existential crisis. Cause like the realization that time never stops. And that's the only message of the song. You know, like, oh, I need a glass of water. Oh, why do we drink water every day? That's such a weird thing, you know? And then he's just realizing it. He's just like, I can't stop it. Yeah, that's what it is.
We have a friend sitting off camera. That's
Yeah.
why we are sometimes looking that way. Okay, just for a day. 3, 2, 1.
하루만이라도
Every single song is so freaking different in feeling and genre.
And it hits
so
you
far.
right from the beginning.
다시는 널 잊지 못한다.
Oh, 6, 7, 1.
어제가 또 내일이 된다 해도 하루만이라도 제발 내 하루 속에서 네가 좋았으면 좋겠어 하루만이라도
Oh, jeez, okay. Oh my god, here we go.
난 없잖아 이미 네 오늘에
Ooh.
잘 알잖아 난 떠날
Okay, I can't read the lyrics.
Ooh. Wait, is this a reference to another song? Don't fear the reaper. There's a cowbell song. Seasons Don't Fear the Reaper. It's a song about suicide. Because those are the 3 chords in Don't Fear the Reaper. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I want the 2 of us to be together, but in a morbid context. That's what Don't Fear the Reaper is about.
Oh man.
And he even says, like, I want you to die. I wish you died just for a day or for a day. But then he says it's like a dream, I don't know. And yesterday becomes tomorrow again. It's almost like there's no perception of time anymore. I'm not there.
Though musically, I feel like that was the simplest.
Yeah, it was one of the simplest. But it's still effective. It didn't really get tiring, and it wasn't a really long song, was it? Yeah, I don't know if it's an actual reference, because it is a very, it's the dun 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 dun. It's that rhythm, how the second note extends to the next measure. Ding dun dun dee dun. It's exactly like Don't Fear the Reaper.
Oh my god. 3, 2, 1.
Wow, where did this come from? It's every beginning of every song to
The song is mixing perfectly with the wailing of the wind.
대체 어떤 기분이 들까
me. Yeah, it kind of bleeds through.
weird.
Like, yeah.
어떤 기분이 들까 너와 손을 잡고
It's like in the key.
Yeah.
어떤 기분이 들까 너와
Ooh, strings. Okay. Ooh, I kind of like that slide that they did. Yeah. Now it's like a little bit more accenting.
Yeah. Like there is sort of a build up and a drop, but it's also low key. It's so easy going. Touch skin and don't stop. It's pretty steamy, and the song sounds fittingly steamy.
So it transitions during the verse with just snaps on 2 and 4 to the percussion sample and the like little trap.
Yeah.
It isn't even. I mean, it's the
Ooh,
trap
you know
sample.
trap.
It's the trap sample, but I don't think. Oh, well, there we go. Now it's used in like the way.
That's like trap.
Chords.
Yeah, chords. It's okay, that's something else. What?
Let's listen to it again after this.
That chord is very special. So this key of the song is E flat major, but so the relative minor, the relative minor is C minor, but he does a C major 7+9. So like that just out of nowhere. It's like a Picardy third, but it's much more complicated than that. So yeah, there's also like a how do you put? There's also like a G add 13 chord.
He's using jazz chords.
Yeah, all the time. That's why I can't hear most of them. That's why it takes me so long to figure it out. Because
he's using real hard chords.
Real hardcore
chords.
I feel like before spring is gonna be like the worst one.
Let's hope not.
Before our spring, before your spring.
Okay, sentimental. 3, 2, 1.
Go. Oh wow.
What?
This album is just a roller coaster ride.
This is such a roller coaster. This isn't even a roller coaster. This is like going on a...
But did you?
He kept the piano! A lot of pop songs just start with like...
Oh. I thought he's just sliding with the piano. Oh, I like the filter. It's almost like an old-timey. So you're listening from a gramophone.
I'm just happy that they're keeping the piano and they're actually creating a full melodic line for it, not just copy, paste, repeat, repeat, repeat.
Why is he saying motionless? It makes me sad. Those are some strings.
Those are some real strings.
There's a lot of nuance in the mixing. Like guitar. Oh, and then he the piano's playing something different, which means it's actually riffing on the chords.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say.
No, I mean like between the first verse and this verse.
Okay.
Same chords as the chorus. There we go. It's unresolved. Oh.
Just stopped.
Yep. Yep. You want to go there?
No,
okay.
I don't really want to go there, but
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, the first thing that came to mind was just a heart stopping.
One more song.
Okay.
One more song. Just before our spring. That sounds really ominous. Wow, he's continuing it. Wait, we need to connect it. Can we listen to both after or?
I liked how in the beginning where the piano didn't always come down on the downbeats, and on top of that, this melody is swung.
I think we went a little far, but whatever.
He's doing the breathy vocals like he did in End of the Day.
But this is even more because the instruments are more.
I like how he adds vibrato to
That's
some
that
notes.
was a chord. He just playing in a very cool way.
And then some notes he just fast decay. See, he opened like the vowel and learning vocal terms, yay. And then he added vibrato.
Man, I'm just reading the lyrics and getting sad. Whew. Whew, that's a lot. I like how he added the other vocals, like explaining, sort of. Okay, not exactly.
봄이 오겠죠. 난 네 앞에 나서는 게 두려워.
That's it. Yep, I knew it.
너에게 옮길까 봐. 내 눈물, 내 슬픔.
Oh my god, there's so much emotion in his voice.
봄이 오면 그땐
Oh, he resolves it.
Oh my god, he resolves it. I don't know what to say.
Something about the connection between the last track and this one is so perfect. Even though the last track is much more lighthearted, in a way, you can still read into the lyrics. But he like introduces the piano sound, and it's sort of like, you know, that old-timey feeling, and very virtuosic, and the opposite of what the piano does here, which is very warm and very, very present. And it's great artistry, honestly. And then comes the lyrics, obviously. Can we try bridging the two songs?
Yeah. I mean, what you sang right before it played was the exact notes.
Yeah, it was.
So are we doing the last?
Oh yeah, it's. And it's yeah, and it starts jazzy, and then the song goes into
More classical, more pop.
yeah, more like pop ballad. That's completely intentional. Like it's like the piano is settling down, and his voice comes. This is it. This is the swan song.
That was brilliant album. Oh my god.
It surprised me. It's yeah.
I mean, we've heard the full She Is album, and so far I like this one better than that, but I have yet to check out his Opus 1 and Opus 2 collection albums. Those were supposed to be his more personal albums,
Okay.
and then his very first album was called Bass, and that was released in 2015. So there's still 3 more albums, well, all of them are mini albums.
Yeah, musically, Jonghyun hasn't, you know, he's been sort of a mixed bag for me, just overall, but this album was
Combination with lyrics
really
and...
something else. Like there was that one song where I said that the piano was too poppy, the one that we reacted to last week.
Oh, End of a Day.
End of a Day.
Okay.
End of a Day, where I really didn't like the piano, and I thought the chords, like there was something so generic about it, even
You never
with...
said that.
Really?
No, you never said that out loud.
That's because it was hard, because,
oh,
you know...
right, yeah.
Yeah, but like, straight up, this album is just beyond, I don't know, yeah. I feel like he reached his artistic capacity, and he just gave it all out.
This album has freaking everything. Like, I can't get out of my mind all the topics he's touched on and all the genres that he was able to include. I feel like, yeah, honestly, like someone, I think, what was it? I think Hugo said in our End of a Day versus She Is reaction, he said that every song is like a bit of his soul. And like he said, he gave it his all in this album.
Right.
And so I think with the past 5 albums, the 3 mini and the 2 full that he's given us, I think, you know, he's just given a lot of himself up, and maybe that was exhausting, but we still get to enjoy what he worked so hard to create.
He knew that when he, you know, before he left, it couldn't be in vain. I think he genuinely cared about the world and about his fans and about, despite probably a lot of negativity as we see in some of the lyrics. And Before Our Spring is a hopeful song, as crushing as it is. It is about hope. Yeah.
Spring has come to him. Well, I mean, it's still winter, but eventually. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna end it here before I get sappy again. Thanks for watching. Please enjoy his music. Please spread his art. Did I just say please spread? Please, please spread his art. And the wind and Kevin and I wish you adieu. That's the weirdest ending that I've ever done. Bye, guys.
Bye.